My father's ex-Navy, and I think growing up just like every other kid in New Zealand, I spent most of my time out on boats, sailing, fishing, everything. I was into yacht racing when I was a kid. I've got a passion for electronics and also a passion for boating, so I started a marine electronic apprenticeship in 1990 and it sort of led from there. I guess after spending 2 years in I wouldn't call it a dungeon, but in a warehouse, calibrating transducers and looking at software, I was thinking to myself, I'm a little bit more outgoing than this. So I had one option, get into engineering and take my qualification further, or get into sales and marketing. I think it's sort of a natural ability with sales, but boy did I learn that sales is another trade altogether. So it didn't happen overnight. It was easy initially for me because being a technician, especially selling to the commercial fishing fleet, they trust technicians. But obviously, given time and you're entering into new markets, the first thing you got to learn is that you need to study and understand what the customer's requirements are. Study and understand your products and make sure you're offering the customer what they need, not what you think they need. Invested 20 years in this industry. It's an industry I understand, and I'm passionate about the opportunities that not only the industry has going forward, but also what E.N.L has in terms of export and becoming a true manufacturer. I'm keen to grow that brand and take it to the next level. I think that's my driver. We want to be masters of our own destiny, and you know, we can rely on manufacturers around the world to develop what consumers want globally, but we know what our customers want. So, you know, 10 years ago we developed it. People didn't first recognise what the product was and what it could do. They didn't recognise the brand, which is obscure in terms of WASP, and we had very limited budget. So we'd go to a show where someone would spend 100,000 euros on a stand. We were spending 5,000 euros. What I've learned from that is that if you want people to take you seriously, you have to invest in your image, and I think that's where we've really made some changes in the last 5 years. The reality is that you've got to put back into the industry that you work with. We're always investing back into the company, but we've also got to invest back into the industry. For us to be successful, the industry needs to be successful. Getting involved with the New Zealand Marine Export Group for E.N.L was about how do we grow our export business as a nation in the marine industry, not just with super yachts, but trailer boats, hardware, spas, obviously electronics, everything. Whilst we have expertise right across the board from a super yacht to a trailer boat. My personal reason for being on the export board was to try and merge all those sectors together and focus on export. That's never been a consideration of ours. I mean, New Zealand's a fantastic place. We've got a very keen attitude, and we've got everything we need here to grow the business. I think we've got fantastic industry with NZ Marine, New Zealand Train Enterprise. There's really good support and keen interest from the government to help companies like ours, which I see as a small business, to grow and take on the challenges globally, which are immense, but the opportunities are even greater.